is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another unapologetically immersive video. Today we are going to be making a faux lock hat wig, and here are the different things that you will need. If you don't have the particular cap I use, you can always use the mesh dome cap. I've seen a lot of videos use that, but I just use what I had at my house, if we're going to be honest. The first step that we are going to do is turn the hat inside out, and we are going to put the cap on there, and watch me struggle putting that on there. Now, this is my first time using this type of cap. I'm used to using the mesh dome cap, but like I said, I'm using what I got. And I've seen a lot of videos use this type of cap for like crochet wigs, so I think we should be good. So when I tell you it took me like forever to get it on there, it took me forever, but I got it on there. And once we get it on here, we're going to sew it to the hat and then cut the excess off, and then we're going to do the easy part of crocheting. And yeah. Like, she did not want to stay, like she did not want to be part of this like hat wig for some reason, but like I was gonna be great because we was gonna make this hat wig so we can have this hat wig. And I finally got it, and this is what it's supposed to look like when you get it on there. We're going to sew that top part together, and then we are going to sew the perimeter of the hat, and not the elastic part, but the top part of the back part of the hat. I'll show you later on in this video. And then you see my mom in the back say, "Hey girl, hey." And yeah, I'll go from there. So now we're going to sew this cap to the back part of the hat, and you see, not on the elastic, just the top part, because you want to be able to adjust the hat if you need to adjust the hat. So we're going to sew it on there, and then we're going to cut the excess, and then we'll be back with the faux locs. Now, when you are cutting the excess cap off, be careful to not cut, where you like sewed onto the hat. I like stretched the cap a little bit and like cut maybe like a hole or two under, so I was ensured that I didn't cut the work I just did, because I'd be mad. And if I had to go back and cut some more, I can always clean it up. But like, so this is what we're giving. This is what it's giving when it's done. Now we're going to add our faux locs. I don't know about y'all, but like the first few times when you try something new, it's like, okay, maybe this is not as easy as it seems. But like I mentioned before, I've never used this type of cap before. So like trying to actually secure the faux loc onto it, and these faux locs I used earlier this year on my head, and so some of the tops of the faux locs are bigger than they were, so it was a struggle at first, but we figured it out, because like I said, we was gonna be successful, we was gonna be great, and we was gonna make this hat. But make sure when you're doing your rows that you are spacing the hair out so that it's not bulky and you want it to lay flat. And when you are doing your different rows, like, don't put them on top of each other, like stagger them. I'm gonna show you later on in the video, but like, yeah. See that I'm talking about, that little space? And so the next row is going to be in between where I put the first row at. You know what I'm saying? So it can lay flat and it won't be too bulky, because you got to remember you putting this on your head. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need it to be like bulky on your head. We need it to like look like you got faux locks in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need it to be an illusion, even though we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I think I did like 3 or 4 rows at first, and then I went back and filled it in any spots. I try not to run out too much because, like I said, you are putting it on your head, but make sure it looks full enough to your desire. So this is one side done. Now I'm going to go to the next side, and then I'm going to go to the back. Now I'm just going in, filling any gaps, but like I said, we're not trying to go up too far on this hat because it does have to fit on your head. So be careful and be mindful of that, but make sure that the back, you know, looks like it's nice and full, but not too full. And yeah, so yeah. So this is our final result, you know what I'm saying? I think I did a great job for this be my first time making a successful hat wig and using that cap and reusing these faux locks. And now we're gonna try this on, but one thing I did notice, and I had to go back and sew the mesh cap onto the hat because it was like pulling on it and we had need that look. So I went back and I stitched that on there. And that's what it looks like when it's sewed on there. And now we about to try this on and we about to look good, honey. At this point, I was a little nervous because of my flat twist. Maybe it was a little too bulky for this hat because this hat was literally just sitting on my head nice and snug before I put this faux locks on it. So, I had to maneuver it. Next time I put this hat wig on, I'll make sure my stuff is nice and secure. And another thing, you can always move the individual locks to like make it look more natural instead of looking like, that gap in between as you saw in the front. And you can always go back and add maybe 1 or 2 to fill it. But like, yeah, guys, that is basically it. Like, I'll show you the bag profile, but that's basically it, you guys. You can do this with any crochet hair braids that you have. If it's like braids, if it's faux locks, passion twist, whatever the case might be. Like, yeah, you guys, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye.